Yo, what's up YouTube? Today I'm back with another video, man. And today's video is on the top 3 best Rebirth builds for Season 8. As you guys know, I have a lot of builds on my channel. I have point guard builds, lockdown builds, some center builds. So I picked the top 3 best Rebirth builds for you guys to make on Season 8. But before we get into the top 3 best Rebirth builds for Season 8, can we get 100 likes for this video? 100 likes will be insane. Also hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 5.4k. If we can hit 5.4k before next week, that'll be absolutely insane. Also, if you guys need any help or have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to respond. So I do hope you guys enjoy these top 3 best Rebirth builds for Season 8. Have a blessed day. Peace. Alright, the position you guys want to make this build, you guys want to make it a shooting guard, and you guys want to make the height a 6'4". This is a short guard build, so if you guys like short guard build, this is a build for you guys. And this build really won't be a defensive 6'4". This build will be an offensive 6'4". So if you guys want an offensive 6'4", this is the one for you. That's why the name is called Shoot First 2 Guard, because this build is just super offensive, you know what I'm saying, especially with shooting. So I just wanted to make that disclaimer. This build won't really have defense. Wait, what you guys want to do? You guys want to make it 235. That's what Cully did, so I'm gonna do that. And wingspan, you guys want to go with 6'8", so we get that 97 mid-range. Once you're done with that, you guys want to continue. Alright, so upgrading this build. Make sure you guys upgrade this build exactly how I show, because just one stat could get you a completely different build and build name. And I wouldn't want that to happen to you guys. So make sure you guys watch the whole video and upgrade as I show. Alright, so first we're going to start off with finishing. Finishing, what you guys want to do, you guys want to make your driving layup a 91. And with a 91 driving layup, we can finish very well on this build. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think driving layup is OP. I've been watching a lot of videos lately and I just see people going up with driving layups. I was watching BP not too long ago going for scoopers. I was watching a Joe Knows video, seeing some layups. And I'm not gonna lie, the layups just seem too clean. It seems like if you have a good layup package, you are able to get a layup every single time. And we have a 91 driving layup, so we definitely get the layup packages we want that are OP. And we have the badges to support our layups. We get Giant Slayer on Hall of Fame, which is very good because we're 6'4". We're a small guard. So anybody in the paint is probably most likely going to be taller than us. So Giant Slayer is definitely needed. And we got our Hall of Fame. We also get Slithery on gold, which is going to finesse our way to making a layup. Slithery is very, very OP. I'm pretty sure it's very, very good for layups as well. We get Acrobat on Hall of Fame. We get Bunny on gold. We get Float Game on Hall of Fame. I know floaters are starting to get a little bit more popular because this is like a broken floater animation. I forgot who it is. If I'm not mistaken, it could be Trey Young. Let me know down in the comments below which is the broken floater. But a lot of people are doing it now. So we get Float Game on Hall of Fame. If you guys want to put that broken floater animation, go look it up on YouTube and you guys should find it. And you guys could be going crazy with the floaters. We get Pro Touch Hall of Fame. This will help us green our layups. We get Scooper Hall of Fame. Again, I was watching BP. He used to be a 2K League pro. He was going crazy with the scoopers, man. Scooper is super OP. And I'm pretty sure all of us have dealt with people going for scooper layups, and it's just very unblockable. It's hard to guard, so we get that on Hall of Fame, so we can do it now, you know what I'm saying? And to make the finishing better, we also want to get a standing dunk. Standing dunk, you guys want to go to 65. And in my opinion, and I feel like Cully thinks the same way, standing dunk is a little bit better than driving dunk because the animations you get. I know I say this in all of my videos. Standing dunk just has OP animations. It just has unblockable animations. Your player just literally goes straight up for a dunk. He doesn't do a flashy. He doesn't do a back scratcher. He just goes and gets the job done. So that's why standing dunk is OP. And I'm pretty sure that's why Cully put it on this build. Next is post control. My boy Cully is unique. All of his builds are unique. He doesn't really follow the rules. He doesn't go with the meta guard builds, the meta center builds. He goes with what he likes, and he went post control on this build. My boy Cully is a big fader. He goes for regular fade middies, but he also goes for those post fades, and he goes crazy with it, man. So because he goes for those post fades, he made his post control at 86. And with an 86 post control, we do get unpluckable on silver, but it will go higher because we do have a ball handle on this build. We get Dream Shake on silver. We get Drop Stepper on gold if you guys want to go for drop steps. We get Hook Specialist on bronze, Post Fade Phenom, and we get Post Spin Technician on gold. I know this is kind of like unique. A lot of people really don't do it, but if you guys get the hang of it and learn how to post fade, post hook on the 6'4", you guys can catch a lot of people off guard. So that's all we want to do for finishing. We definitely can finish on this build. Next, what we want to go into is shooting mid-range. Mid-range, you guys want to go with a 97 mid-range. And the reason we want to go with a 97 mid-range is so we can get blinders on Hall of Fame. But not only that, to get all these shooting badges on Hall of Fame, man. And with all these shooting badges Hall of Fame, we're going to be sparking down on the 6'4 build. We will also have a high 3-pointer, but let's go through the badges first. We get Hall of Fame blinders. Hall of Fame blinders is OP. As a small guard, you're probably most likely going to need blinders on Hall of Fame, because most people that are on a small guard, they know how to crab, they shoot peeks, they go for quick stops, and I'm not going to lie, on a small guard, a lot of shots are contested, man. So blinders Hall of Fame will come in clutch. We also have Deadeye on gold. Deadeye will help, especially on a small guard. We get Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame, Green Machine Hall of Fame, Guard Up Hall of Fame. This is definitely needed. Again, when you're on a small guard, your shots are kind of more contested. You get a lot of 5%, 3%, but that Guard Up Hall of Fame will make it like they're not even contesting you. So Guard Up is very important. Space Creator Hall of Fame, we can use this for the midi and the 3-point line. We get Comeback Hit on Hall of Fame, Midi Magician Hall of Fame. Again, we could get crazy with those post fades, because we got Midi Magician. We could go crazy with the regular fades. We probably wouldn't miss a fade with a 97 mid-range and Midi Magician Hall of Fame. So we could definitely go crazy in the midi. And we get open looks on Hall of Fame, which will help us with our mid-ranges, our 3-pointers. It will help us with everything, man. So we get a lot of good shooting badges because we have a 97 mid-range shot. And with a 97 mid-range, we do unlock pretty much almost all the jump shot bases you can get on a small guard, all the good ones, all the OP ones. And for my Patty Mill users, if you guys have Patty Mills, that's why Cully made this build, man. Not that you need a 97 mid-range to get Patty Mills, but if you guys do have Patty Mills jump shot base, put that base on this build, man. Make a jump shot with Patty Mills, and you guys will be super chicken with this build. Next is 3-point shot. We want to go with a 94 3-point shot. Again, we will be sparking down on this build, man. We get Agent 3s on gold because we have a 94 3-pointer. We also get limitless range on silver. And to be honest, you don't need gold limitless range to shoot gold limitless range shots. Like, there's people with bronze limitless range shooting deep. There's people with silver limitless range. You would think they have gold or Hall of Fame limitless range. So if you guys are worried about having silver limitless range and not gold on a small guard, don't worry about it. You guys are still able to shoot those deep shots you want to shoot. And you guys should be able to green them. There should be no problem with shooting on this build, man. Even from deep. Next is our free throw. We want to make it a 99. This is for my rec players, my 5v5 players. My boy Cully being the comp pro-am, man. So he needs his free throw. He went with a 99 free throw so he could just make every free throw he gets. And if it's in the bonus and they're fouling, he's going to the line, you know what I'm saying, every single time. And he's going to make it every single time too because he has a 99 free throw. Of course, if you don't play rec or 5v5 and you don't plan to play rec or 5v5, you guys can take this out and put it into other things, but there's not really much other things you can put it in. And that's all we want to do for shooting. Everything is shooting is pretty much high. The free throw, the midi, the 3-point shot, you can definitely spark down on this build. Next is playmaking, pass accuracy. You guys want to put it to 75, and a 75 pass accuracy is pretty fast. To be honest, I would even upgrade it higher than this because it's pretty fast. A 75 is fast. Trust me when I say that. It is not going to be slow at all. Again, this is a pro-am build. He plays comp pro-am. He wouldn't go with a 75 pass accuracy if it was not good enough. It's the reason I'm putting emphasis on just keeping a 75 is because a lot of people love pass accuracy. I understand, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to throw slow passes. But trust me, you guys should be straight with a 75. Next is ball handle. Ball handle, what you guys want to do, you guys want to make it a 93. We are a small guard, so we got to be able to dribble on this build. If you make a small guard that doesn't dribble, it really doesn't make sense. And we want to be fast on this build. We want to combo up fast on this build. So we want to go with a 93 ball handle. With a 93 ball handle, we do get killer combos on gold. We get unpluckable on gold. We get ankle breaker Hall of Fame. Ankle breaker does work this year. It's very, very good. And we will get other playmaking badges. We just got to upgrade our physicals, which we will do at the end. We will definitely have speed booster on gold, so don't worry about that. This build will be dribbling fast. It will be coming up fast. So we want to go with a 93 ball handle. This will allow us to get all the dribble moves that we want and need. Steve Francis, Trey Young. We will get all the good small guard dribble moves. We don't have to worry about that. Next is speed with ball. Speed with ball, what you guys want to do, you guys want to make it an 83. We want to have an 83 speed with ball on this build. Again, we want that speed booster to be on gold. We want it to be high. We want to be fast on the small guard build. Speed with ball on a small guard is very important because that's how you get the dribble styles that you need on a small guard. So If you see a no speedball ball build, it's most likely a 6'5" and up build because they get pro dribble style, and that's all you need. But on small guard builds, you want to use different type of dribble styles. So yeah, I just wanted to make that kind of clear just in case if you guys did not know. And these badges that we see right here, they will go higher. We just got to upgrade our physicals, which we will get into very soon, right after defense. So for defense, what we want to do, we want to make our interior a 60. With a 60 interior, we should be able to get a stop in the paint. Again, this build is not really a 2v2 build. It's not a 1v1 core build. This build will most likely sit in the corner on defense. So on defense, this build will be sitting in the corner on 3s and 5v5. And the person in the corner is usually a lockdown, and they just usually go for backdoors. They go for a backdoor cut, but you guys can stop that backdoor cut with a 60 interior defense. That lockdown that's running to the paint, all you have to do is just keep your hands up and contest them in the paint, and he's gonna miss that layup, he's gonna miss that dunk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of lockdowns that are in the corner on offense, they don't have a contact dunk. They have like a standing dunk. They don't have a contact dunk though. So you guys should be fine with a 60 interior. You should be able to make these lockdowns miss when they go for a backdoor cut in the corner. But don't sleep on those back doors, man. If you sleep on those back doors, they'll get it every single time. And a 6'8" wingspan is not bad at all. That's pretty good. A lot of small guards have the lowest wingspan. This build is not even a low wingspan build. So when you put your hands up and you contest them in the paint, they should miss majority of the time. Next is perimeter, 58. The reason we want to go with 58 is so we can just bump them and get a contest. Again, when we're in that corner on defense, we don't want the lockdown to shoot over us with Tracy McGrady. We want to get some type of contest. We want to be visible there, you know what I'm saying? Because if you go no perimeter, the game's going to just think you're not there. But if you have a 58, your contest will matter. Your contest will mean something. You know what I'm saying? So we want to go with a 58 perimeter and also just get a few bumps here and there. If that lockdown's trying to cut, you have a perimeter defense, just bump them a little bit to stop that back door. So this is really all we want to do for defense. Again, this is more offensive than defensive guard. This guard is sitting corner on defense, not on offense, but on defense. Next is physicals, and this is where we're going to get a lot of the badges that we were missing, like speed booster on gold, and a bunch of other things that are very, very important. So speed, what we want to do, we want to make it an 86. 86 speed, so we can get gold speed booster, and we get gold hyperdrive. Let me know what hyperdrive does down below. I don't know what it does, but it definitely works. We get hyperdrive on gold, we get speed booster on gold. We're in a small guard, we gotta be fast on this build, man. Our speed boosts have to be quick because that's how we get open. We just get open because we're super quick. We're comboing up quick. So we definitely want to have gold speed booster on the small guard build. Acceleration, you guys want to make that an 83. Want to go with an 83 XL on this build. That allows us to get blow by on gold, which will help. And also, I'm pretty sure with acceleration, it affects those first two steps. So if you have a low acceleration, those first two steps you take from a speed boost, from a combo, that's where acceleration activates. Those first two steps will be super, super quick when you have a high acceleration. But it's morally important for small guards because on a 6'6", 6'5", 6'7" build, you could shoot over people like Tracy McGrady. Those first two steps don't matter. But on a small guard, you really can't shoot over people all the time. You're most likely going to just be crabbing people, peeking. So those first two steps are more important on a small guard than anything. So that's why we have to have an 83 acceleration on this build. Strength, you guys want to keep it at 41. Vertical, we can keep it at 56. And stamina, we want to make that at 99, man. And we do have 1 or 2 upgrades left. You guys can upgrade your strength. You guys can upgrade your defensive rebound if you guys want to. I wouldn't recommend that. You guys can upgrade your interior. That's a pretty good idea. Your post control, your close shot. My boy Cully had a 68 close shot, and I would just want to make sure that we get that build name, shoot first 2 guard. So I'm going to go with a 68 close shot so we can get that name. But you guys can go with interior, strength, defensive rebound, or post control. But for me, just so I can get that name, I'm going with a 68 close shot. Alright, so the position you guys want to make this build, you guys want to make this build a power forward. My boy Cully made the position a power forward. One thing I do want to say, Cully did send me this build, but I did change a couple things. I changed the standing dunk, and I changed the ball handle, because he went with 80 ball handle, I went with 85. And he had a 92 standing dunk, but I have an 83 on this one. So I did change those 2 things. So I just wanted to say that real quick. Height, you guys want to go with 6'6". We want to be 6'6" on this build. And this build can dribble like a 6'6". This build can dribble like a 6'6", but it's a lockdown. Weight, what you guys want to go with? You guys want to go with 265, so we can get that 95 strength, while also having a 7'2" wingspan. So once you're done with this, you guys want to continue. Alright, so upgrading this build. Make sure you guys upgrade this build exactly how I show, because just one stat can get you a completely different build. And this builder is confusing, so I wouldn't want that to happen to you guys. So make sure you guys watch this whole video and upgrade as I show. Alright, so first we're going to start off with standing dunk. You guys want to make your standing dunk at 83. The reason we want to go with an 83 standing dunk is so we can get fast twitch on silver. And we will get aerial wizard on gold. And we will get rise up silver. We just got to upgrade our physicals, which we will do at the end. So that's why we want to go with an 83 standing dunk. And standing dunk is OP, man. Because your player is just going straight up for the dunk. It's not doing no flashy dunks. It's not trying to do it between the legs. It's not doing a back scratcher. It's going straight up for a dunk, which makes it OP. And the fact that we get fast switch and rise up, it just makes it easier for our player to do standing dunks. Drive and layup, we want to put that to 65. It's automatically going to upgrade to 65. We won't really depend too much on our drive and layup. Yes, we can make drive and layups, of course, with a 65, but that standing dunk is what's going to come in clutch, man. And this is really all we want to do with finishing. If you guys do want your finishing to be higher, you guys can knock down your ball handle to 80. You guys can do that. That's what Cully went with. And upgrade your standing dunk to 92 and upgrade your driving dunk to like a 60, I'm pretty sure. If you guys want to put your ball handle down to 80, but you will not have Jamal Murray behind the back. And you will lose out on gold ankle breaker too. I really wouldn't recommend that, but you guys can do that as well. Next is shooting. What we want to do, we want to make our mid-range a 90. And the reason we want to have a 90 mid-range is so we can get all these beautiful badges that we just seen right now. We have almost every single shooting badge on gold and Hall of Fame. And that's why upgrading your mid-range is OP. Because this build, I don't think if you upgrade the 3-pointer max, you'll get all these gold and Hall of Fame badges. But because we upgraded our mid-range, we do have it. And with a 90 mid-range, we get blinders on gold, we get Deadeye on gold, we get Can Shoot on gold, we get Green Machine gold, we get Space Creator gold, we get Comeback Kid Hall of Fame, Guard Up on gold, which is good because we can shoot over people, we get Midi Magician on gold, and we get Open Looks on Hall of Fame, which is a very, very great badge, which is a badge we want, man, because this will allow us to green more open shots, and majority of the shots we're to shoot is open. Even if we shoot over those, we got Deadeye, we got Guard Up. But Open Looks Hall of Fame, when we're open, it will just help us green more. So that's why we want to have a 90 mid-range on this build. This will help us make our shots. And not only that, with a 90 mid-range, we get a lot of jump shot bases. We get Terrence Mann, we get Tracy McGrady, we get a lot of good jump shot bases. So that's why we want to upgrade our mid-range. Next is our 3-point shot. We want to make that a 76. And the reason we want to go with a 76 is because that's really just a threshold. At an 80, really, you don't get much. And like 82, 83, 84, you really don't get too much things. Maybe you get agent 3s, but it's really not worth it unless you're really fading every single trip. So 76 is just the best bet because we get corner specialist silver. If you're ever playing corner on this build, we get corner specialist. And we can shoot very consistently with this build. Again, we do have open looks on Hall of Fame. We have a bunch of good shooting badges and we got open looks on Hall of Fame. Open looks will help us green more. So as long as we put shooting boost and we have open looks on Hall of Fame or gold, we're going to be chicken on this build, man. You can shoot with a 76 3-pointer. You can shoot very consistently with a 76 3-pointer. Also, a YouTuber I really like watching is GB3. He goes with a 76 3-point on some of his builds, and he's chicken, man. He quick stops and everything. So we definitely want to go with a 76 3-pointer. Next is free throw for my rec boys, for my 5v5 boys. You guys want to go with 80, man. You guys want to go with an 80 free throw so we can get that free points on silver, which is very good. If you guys don't play rec or 5v5, you guys can take this out and, you know, maybe upgrade something else, but it's not really too much to upgrade. But you guys can put your free throw down if you don't play rec or 5v5. If you do, keep it at 80. So that's all we want to do for shooting. We can spark 3s on this build. We could definitely kill it in the midi. We get good jump shot bases with this build. We get Terrence Mann, Tracy McGrady. We get other jump shot bases too. And we get a bunch of good shooting badges, man. As you guys can see, we just see a bunch of gold and Hall of Fame over here, man. So we definitely can shoot on this build. So once you guys are done with shooting, you guys can go to playmaking. Before I get into the playmaking, you guys got to be open-minded with what I'm about to upgrade. Because we're going to have a speed with ball that, you know, usually people don't really go with. And we're going to have a pass accuracy a lot of people don't really go with either. If you guys are playing serious 5v5 Pro-Am, I really don't recommend going with this build as the primary guard. You guys can if you guys want to, but I really don't recommend it because the pass accuracy won't be that high. But if you're playing Park 2s, Park 3s, if you're playing Pro-Am 5v5 and you're the secondary ball handler, or you're just a lock that can dribble, or if you're even playing rec and you're just being a lockdown and dribble sometimes, be a secondary ball handler, you can use this build and go crazy with this build. I just don't recommend this build as the primary point guard on serious 5v5 Pro-Am. That's pretty much it. But you can use this build for whatever else you want, because this build is tough. So the pass accuracy you want to go with is a 55. And with a 55 pass accuracy, you guys can pass the ball pretty well. It's not super slow. I was watching a GB3 stream, and a guy had a 56 pass accuracy, and he was passing the ball pretty well. And he was a point guard. He was a point guard with a 56 pass accuracy, and he was passing the ball with no problem. And the speed of the pass looked pretty fine. He was able to dot his lockdown. He was able to pass it to his lockdown when he went in for a cut. It didn't look like the point guard had any problems with passing. So that's why we're going to just keep it at 55. Next is ball handle. You guys want to go with an 85 ball handle. The reason we want to go with an 85 ball handle is so we could get ankle breaker on gold. Ankle breaker does work. For me, it works. And I definitely recommend it because you could crack some ankles here and there. Go for some clips sometimes. Or even just get open off an ankle breaker too. Not only that, with an 83 ball handle, we do unlock Jamal Murray behind the back, which is super OP. Especially if you know how to L2 Jamal Murray behind the back, you'll be killing your opponents. I get killed by it. I also kill other people with it. Super OP, man. So we definitely want to have an 85 ball handle. If you guys do want to have an 87 ball handle to get killer combos on silver, just put down one of your finishing stats, and you guys should be able to get an 87 ball handle. But for this build, I'm just keeping it at 85 for the ankle breaker gold and Jamal Murray behind the back. Next is speed with ball. We want to keep the speed with ball at 55. And again, like I said in the beginning, I gave a disclaimer with this playmaking. I know a lot of people will be disagreeing with this playmaking, but I have watched GB3 videos. I also seen some Twitter clips where speed with ball doesn't really matter. If you're a park player and you're planning on using this build on park, you guys should have no problem with the speed with ball. You guys should be just fine with no problem. Now for my rec players, for my 5v5 players, you guys just wanted to push cross. You guys just want to double tap R2 as you're going down court, and that should speed up your player and getting a dunk and getting down court pretty quickly. But again, I recommend you guys to go watch GB3. He makes builds without speed with ball, and he cooks people. He's able to dribble well. He's able to score. He doesn't have problems with scoring. And if you guys want to check someone else, check out Koza, YouTube Koza. I've seen Twitter clips of him dribbling, and he had a low speed with ball, and he was cooking up too. I know a lot of people will probably be against this, but for those who really know how to dribble, L2 cancel, those who really know how to play 2K, that got 2K down packed, you guys should be just fine with a 55 speed with ball. And that's all we want to do for playmaking. I know a lot of people might be upset with the playmaking, but again, I definitely recommend you guys to go check out those YouTubers, and they might change your mind. So once you guys are done with playmaking, you guys want to go to defense, and this is where the build will turn into a lockdown. This is where this build turns into an OP speed boost and lock. Perimeter defense, you guys want to go with 94. 94 perimeter is absolutely amazing because we get Hall of Fame defensive badges. We will get 94 feet, and we will get that Hall of Fame, I'm pretty sure. We just got to upgrade our stamina, which we will do at the end. We will do all physicals at the end. But this build is tough because of this reason, bro. Like, we really could dribble, shoot on this build, and we could play defense like a lockdown. And I know you guys love lockdown builds. I can see from the feedback on the lockdown videos that you guys love lockdowns. And I know you guys want to dribble too, man. I know there's some people that want to learn how to dribble. I know there's people that really know how to dribble but also play lock and they main lock, but they want to be a dribbler too. So this build is perfect for that, and it's 6'6", which is tough. But we get ankle braces on Hall of Fame. We get Challenger Hall of Fame. We get fast feet on silver, which is pretty good. We get pick dodger on gold, so we can get through those screens. So 5v5, rec, 3s, we can get through those screens. Even 2s, we can get through those screens. And we get off-ball pest on Hall of Fame, which is like clamps for the off-ball. And man, we will get clamps too. We will get 94 feet on Hall of Fame. I'm telling you guys, this build is tough. It's really a lockdown that can dribble, bro. So definitely want to go with a 94 perimeter on this build. Steal, we want to go with a 91 steal on this build. 91 steal is just that threshold, that sweet spot to get steals. You guys can just get a bunch of steals with 91 steal. Glove gold, you guys can rip a lot of people. I have an 85 steal and I get a bunch of rips. So I know you guys with a 91 steal, with glove on gold, you guys are gonna get a bunch of rips as well. Not only that, you guys can also put steal boost on too. I never put steal boost on and I get steals, but you guys put steal boost on. You guys have a 91 steal and glove gold, man, you're gonna be ripping every single buddy, man. And not only that, if you guys really want to get compy with it, you guys can use the right stick ripper, man. Right stick ripper gets you way more steals than glove. So those who know how to use their right stick, you guys can really be ripping a lot of people, man. You guys can really be going crazy. And you guys will be super OP on this build. So we got right stick ripper on gold, we get glove on gold, and we also get interceptor on gold. We have a 7'2" wingspan on this build, so we're definitely catching them lanes. We're definitely getting lane steals on this build without a doubt. So that's another good thing about this build. We can catch them lanes. We can get on-ball steals too. We're really locked down on this build. And to make the defense on this build even better, we want to go with a 78 block. I did see a lot of you guys talk about block on my last lockdown build video. A lot of people did not like that the build did not have a block. This build does have a block. Not only can it dribble and get on-ball steals, it can block shots too, man. We get a 78 block on this build, so we can be swatting things. We also want to put our interior up by 61. It's just automatically going to upgrade to that, so we might as well just do it right now. And not only that, 61 interior is pretty good. We're going to be able to contest some shots in the paint, and they're going to miss. We don't want to just block only. There's going to be times where we want to just put our hands up and make them miss, because that's just a better option. That's a better thing to do. And we have a 7'2 wingspan, so a 7'2 wingspan, a 61 interior, we're definitely making them miss. And that's all we really want to do for defense, man. And the build is not done there. There's something to make this defense even better, which I will show you guys in the physicals. So let's get into it. Speed. You guys want to have 86 speed on this build. With an 86 speed, we're catching up to all of our opponents. None of our opponents are outrunning us. None of our opponents are going to just be doing speed boost and just killing us and we can't catch up. No, we're able to keep up with all of our opponents. They could be a 6'1 guard. They could be a 6'2 guard. With Hall of Fame speed booster, it doesn't matter. We're catching up to them. We're keeping up with them. Not only that, but the speed will help us with blocks because we're able to keep up with our opponent and block shots. When they try to run to the paint, we're right behind them, ready to block them. And also 86 speed for speed booster. We want to have speed booster on this build, man. We want our speed boost to be quick, so we have to have speed so we can get speed booster. So those are the advantages with speed. We want to keep it at 86. Acceleration, we want to put that to 77 so we can get fast feet on gold. As you guys can see, we got it on gold, which is very, very good. Another plus to our defense. And next is strength. Strength, you guys want to have this build is a 95 strength. You guys want to have a 95 strength on this build, man. With a 95 strength, we get immovable enforcer on Hall of Fame. These guards are not going to be dribbling in front of us and not getting bumped. They're going to get bumped every single time. These centers are not messing with us. They're not babying us. These other lockdowns, they're not babying us. They might see us dribble on offense and might think we're easy to just blow by. Nope, not happening. We have immovable enforcer Hall of Fame. We're going to get bumpy. We're going to bump people out of bounds with immovable enforcer Hall of Fame. And immovable enforcer Hall of Fame helps you with interior defense too, man. The amount of times my immovable enforcer bumped someone while they were trying to go into the paint is insane. You also get break wall on gold. You guys want to set some screens for fun, I guess. You get physical handles Hall of Fame, which I did explain on my 6'4 guard build how important physical handles is. So the thing is, when we're dribbling, these lockdowns are going to have a hard time bumping us because we have physical handles Hall of Fame. But when we're guarding the opponent, we're going to be getting bumpy. So we're going to be getting bumpy, and they cannot bump us. Well, they could bump us, but it won't be as much. It will be like very minimal. So that's what makes this build so tough. We have such an advantage on this build, man. We have a crazy advantage on this build. We also get bulldozer on gold for those who know how to activate bulldozing layups. You guys can go crazy with this too. That can also help you with finishing. So your finishing is not bad, man. Your finishing is pretty good. If you bulldoze someone out the way, it's gonna be an open layup every time. And we also get clamps on gold, which will help us with defense. I'm telling you guys, man, this build is tough. This build is tough. Next is vertical. We want to go with a 74 vertical. We want to have a 74 vertical on this build so we can get chased down artists on silver. Come on, man. If we have a block, we're getting chased down artists, man. We get silver chased down artists on this build. We also got rise up on silver because we upgrade our vertical, which is very important. And we got aerial wizard on silver. And last but not least, we want to upgrade our stamina to 99. And as you guys can see, we get handle for days on silver. We get 94 feet Hall of Fame. And we get workhorse on Hall of Fame, man. And we do have a little bit of upgrades left. You guys can upgrade what you guys want from here. Me personally, I'm gonna just upgrade my pass accuracy and make it a 57 to get dimer on bronze. Then I can upgrade my interior up 1, my free throw up 2, and boom, we are 99 overall on this 6'6" speed boosting lockdown build, man. All right, so the position you guys want to make this build, you guys want to make this build a small forward. You guys can go power forward if you guys want to. The build will be the same. I'm not sure if it'll get the same build name, but if you go with small forward or power forward, the build has the same outcome. All right, so the height you guys want to pick, you guys want to pick 6'9". This is like a 6'9" lockdown. This build is fire. Definitely a good lockdown build. You guys can dunk on this build. You guys can shoot on this build. You guys can play defense. Weight, what you guys want to do, you guys want to put that to 248. 248 will be the weight, so we can have a 95 strength with a max wingspan. Wingspan, of course, you guys want to go with max if we're making a lockdown build. Now, as you guys can see, we have a 95 strength and we could get a 90 steal, which is good. I try to get a 91 steal, but it's not possible with a 6'9" build. So we have to go with 90, which is silver glove, but we get right stick ripper on gold, so that makes up for it. So once you're done with this, you guys can continue. All right, so upgrading this build. Make sure you guys upgrade this build exactly how I show, because just one stat can get you a different build and build name. And this builder is kind of confusing, so I wouldn't want that to happen to you guys. All right, so first we can start off with finishing. Driving dunk, which you guys want to do, you guys want to make that a 94. I wanted this build to have a high driving dunk. I feel like I haven't made a high driving dunk build in a long time, and I feel like you guys like high driving dunk builds. So I went with a 94 on this build right here. And with a 94 driving dunk, you get all the good dunking badges. You get Slithery on Hall of Fame, Precision Dunker on gold, Aerial Wizard on gold, Bunny Hall of Fame, Spin Cycle Hall of Fame, and 2-Step on Hall of Fame. And we also get Whistle Silver. Spin Cycle 2-Step Slithery on Hall of Fame is definitely OP. That is absolutely insane. And also we will have Posterizer higher. We just gotta upgrade our vertical, which we will do at the end, so don't worry about that. We will have a good vertical so you guys can get your dunk packages, your pro contact dunks, your elite contact dunks, and so you guys can also get gold posterizer. So don't worry about that, we will upgrade that at the end. So having a 94 dunks comes with its advantages, so you guys will definitely be able to finish well on this build. There's a lot of OP dunk packages you guys can get since you guys have a 94 driving dunk. Next, what we want to do, we want to upgrade our standing dunk. I really like standing dunk, so I'm gonna go with an 83 standing dunk on this build. I definitely recommend you guys have a standing dunk on your build. In my opinion, for like a lockdown, for a defender type of build, I definitely recommend it to have a standing dunk. I feel like standing dunk is definitely way more OP than driving dunk this year. It's because the animations you get with standing dunk is just very unblockable, and you do get a lot of standing dunks on this 2K. So I feel like standing dunk is very important for 2K24. Definitely recommend you guys to have an 83 standing dunk. You guys can take this out if you guys want to, and maybe even upgrade your offensive or defensive rebound, or upgrade other things. I definitely recommend you guys to keep it, but if you do want to take it out, you definitely can. So that's all we want to do for finishing. As you guys can see, we can definitely finish on this build. We got 94 driving dunk, 83 standing dunk, a 74 driving layup. We have no problem with finishing on this build. So once you guys are done with finishing, you guys want to go to shooting. What you guys want to do, you guys want to upgrade your mid-range to 83. And having an 83 mid-range is very important for this build, because this build is 6'9" with a max wingspan. It doesn't really get a high 3, but what's more important is the 83 mid-range, because with the 83 mid-range we get badges and jump shot bases, which is the most important thing that we want. And with an 83 mid-range we get blinders on silver, catch and shoot on gold, which is very important, especially for 3-pointers. We get Deadeye on bronze, Green Machine silver, Space Creator silver, Guard Up on gold, Mini Magician on silver, Open Looks on silver, which is very important, and other shooting badges, man. Just for example, if we do not upgrade our mid-range, let's say that we have it on 80, look at catch and shoot. Catch and shoot, we need an 85 3-pointer to get it on gold. This build does not get an 85 3-pointer. It's too tall, it has such a high wingspan. It's impossible for this build to have an 85 3-pointer, no matter what position you put it at. The only way you get an 85 3-pointer is if you get minimum wingspan, which is not good for a 6'9" build. But all we really need to have is 82 mid-range, and we get catch and shoot on gold, which is clutch. We want that catch and shoot on gold. And to get blinders on silver, all we have to do is upgrade it one more time, and we get blinders silver, which is also very good, very important. Because say if you're shooting in the corner and someone is running at you from the side, we don't want that contest to the side to mess up our whole shot and mess us up from greening. So blinders will come in clutch during those moments. Next is our 3-point shot. You guys want to make that a 72. And with a 72 3-pointer, we should be very consistent on shooting. I think my lockdown build has a 72 3-pointer, if I'm not mistaken. My last lockdown build that I had made for myself. And I'm able to shoot consistently. As long as you guys get a good jump shot that you can time very well all the time, you should green consistently with no problem. So once you guys are done with shooting, you guys want to go to playmaking. Playmaking, pass accuracy, you guys want to make it a 65. And I know what you guys might be thinking, like, whoa, 65 is way too low. 65 is not that bad. You guys will be playing defense majority of the time on this build. You guys are not the point guard. You guys are not really making plays on this build. So the passes you guys are making are going to be easy passes. So you don't need a super high pass accuracy to make easy passes. All you need is a 65 pass accuracy. And with a 65 pass accuracy, the passes are not slow either. They're not going to be so slow that any lockdown can read it. It's not going to be super slow. It still has some speed to it. And I think I have a build with a 60, 65 pass accuracy. It doesn't feel slow. I don't get turnovers every single time I pass the ball. So you guys are good with a 65 pass accuracy because you guys are going to be making easy passes, and it does have some speed to it. So you guys don't have to worry about that. And that's all we want to do for playmaking. This build is not really a dribbling build. It's more of a lockdown, finisher, shooter type of build. So once you guys are done with playmaking, you guys want to go to defense. Defense. Interior defense, we want to make it a 72. Want to have a 72 interior so we could get anchor. And with a 72 interior defense and our height at 6'9" and our wingspan at 7'7", people won't make contested layups on us. It will be very rare for that to happen. If we're playing good defense and we contest them in the paint while they're going for a layup, they're not going to make it on us. It's not going to happen. Unless you don't play good defense and you contest them from behind them. That's probably the only way they'll make it on you. But if you guys are in the paint with your hands up and you contest them during a layup, they're going to miss. Next, what we want to do, we want to upgrade our perimeter. Our perimeter, we want to make it 87. We want to have an 87 perimeter on this build. For that challenger on gold, I feel like it is important to have challenger. I feel like if we play good defense and we contest someone, we don't want them to make contested shots on us. As you guys know, Tracy McGrady is a very, very popular jump shot base now, and people are shooting a bunch of contested shots. People are able to hit contested shots with that base, but we want to counter that. We want our contests to mean something. So if we're playing good defense and all they do is just shoot over us, we're gonna get mad. So we want our defense to mean something. We want our contests to mean something. So go with an 87 perimeter defense so you guys can get challenger on gold. And we will also have clamps on silver. This build will not have gold clamps, sadly. But to make up for it, we will have a movable enforcer on Hall of Fame. And that's what's going to allow us to get bumpy on this build. That's what's going to allow us to play as a great lockdown on this build. Trust me when I say that. The movable enforcer Hall of Fame is insane. Steal, what you guys want to do, you guys want to max that out and have a 90 steal. I really wanted this build to have a 91 steal for my square users, but it's not possible, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's possible with a 6'9" build. So we have to keep the 90 steal on this build, but on the good side, we do have right stick ripper on gold. And if you don't use your right stick, you probably do want to use your right stick because this is more OP than glove. Because when you use your right stick analog, it increases the chances of stealing the ball from the dribbler or intercepting passes when using the right analog stick. So you do get more steals with right stick ripper, which is good, and we do get it on gold. But we do get glove on silver, and you guys still can rip people. If you know how to go for rips, if you know how to go for steals, you should be ripping people a lot still with a 90 steal and glove silver. So we don't have to worry about that. But I definitely recommend you guys to learn how to steal with your right stick. And we do get interceptor on gold, which is very, very good. We want to be in them passing lanes. We want to get them steals. We want to get the ball back. And with 6'9" as our height, 7'7" wingspan, interceptor gold, we're getting those passing lanes. We're getting those steals. And as you guys can see, we're becoming a better defender. And to make this build even better on defense, we want to have an 87 block on this build. With an 87 block, we are able to have anchor on silver. And anchor boosts the ability to defend and protect the paint. So when we contest people in the paint with our hands up, anchor will just make them miss even more. But also, anchor will give us better block animations, which is even better because we want to get those blocks, you know what I'm saying? We want to get those chase down blocks. We want to block people when they're going for dunks. We want to block people when they're going for layups. So anchor will help that. And that's all we want to do for defense, man. So once you guys are done with defense, you guys want to go to physicals, speed. Speed, you guys want to max out your speed. We are 6'9". We do have a lot of weight on us, so we do not want to be slow on this build. And with a 76 speed, that will allow us to defend pretty decently. One thing I will say is don't go for too much risk. If you're playing the inbound, you guys can play the inbound because you guys can bump them from backcourt off the inbound. Don't be spamming your square button because if you spam your square button and that guard gets the ball and passes you, you're going to get burnt. And you don't want to get burnt all the time, so just play wisely in the inbound. But if you don't play the backcourt and you're just waiting for them to come to you, then you're fine. But if you guys do play the inbound, if you guys are playing the backcourt, just be very wise at what you do because you can get burnt. But we want to have speed so we can be a better defender on this build. Because if you guys don't have speed, you will be super, super, super slow on defense, and you don't want that to happen. You want to have a good off-ball speed, so make sure your speed is a 76. And also, if you do your Gatorade workouts, I'm pretty sure that increases even more. Acceleration, you guys want to keep that the same. Strength, you guys want to max that out. You guys want to have a 95 strength. And you guys see what we get with a 95 strength. You guys get brick wall on gold. So if you guys want to set screens, you want to play twos with your friend, you know what I'm saying? You don't have rebound, but if you just want to play twos, you want to chill, vibe out with your friends. You still can win. You guys are a good defender. You guys can get steals. You guys can get interceptions. You guys can block shots. So you guys can play twos on this build and be like a rebounding wing. You guys don't have a rebound though, but you guys still can make it work. You guys still can make it happen. But most importantly, we got immovable enforcer on Hall of Fame. This is what makes us elite defender on this build. This is what's gonna give us the bumps. When we defend, we're gonna bully people with immovable enforcer on Hall of Fame. So immovable enforcer is very, very good because that's what makes us literally like a brick wall. People are not just blowing by us. People are not gonna bully us. We're gonna be bullying them. We're gonna be bumping them. Centers are not gonna back us down either. They're gonna try to back us down. They're gonna try to go for a layup. One, we're blocking it. Two, they're not gonna be able to back us down. You know what I'm saying? They might have a 99 strength, but we have a 95 strength. We're definitely able to counter the 99 strength. So immovable enforcer is important. Strength is important. You guys definitely want that. And you can push people out the way too when we go for layups because we got bulldozer on gold. So if you guys know how to activate bulldozer all the time, you guys want to go for a layup, you guys can push people out the way. Literally, you guys can push them out the way when you go for layups. So that just makes the finishing even better, man. Vertical, you guys want to go with 82. You guys want to have an 82 vertical because that's how you get your elite contact dunks. So if you guys want your elite contact dunks, make sure you guys have an 82 vertical. Also, vertical gives us chase down artists on gold, which is amazing. We get pogo stick on silver, which is good too. Posterizer on gold, again, we get elite contact dunks. We get pro contact dunks. So you guys definitely want posterizer on gold. Get your contacts, go crazy, get your clips. And last but not least, we want to make our stamina 98, man. And we do got a few upgrades left, and you guys can upgrade what you guys want. You guys can upgrade block, interior, pass accuracy, which is probably the best. You guys can upgrade your close shot, your layup, standing dunk, even your three-pointer. If you guys want to upgrade your three-pointer to 76, you guys can do that. You guys go with a 77 three-pointer, or you guys can go with a higher pass accuracy. You guys can make that a 71, I'm pretty sure. You guys can do a lot of things with these few upgrades left. I'm gonna just upgrade to my three-pointer to like a 74, 75, and just put the rest on pass accuracy, 67 pass accuracy. And we gotta just upgrade our free throw. Boom, 63. We are 99 overall on this two-way inside the arc finisher, man.